Shabbat Shalom. This week's Torah portion is called Parshas Vayeira. It's the fourth portion since we started the Torah again a month ago, Bereshis. And it begins speaking about 3 days after Abraham circumcises himself. God comes to visit him. Abraham actually jumps up and leaves God because he sees 3 dusty travelers and invites them to his tent. Who are these travelers? They actually are angels. And they came, each one on its own mission. One of the angels' mission was to announce to Abraham and Sarah that she's going to have a child in a year's time. Sarah hears the announcement and laughs. I'm going to have a child, such an old person. Okay, the Torah actually says that God asks Abraham, why did your wife Sarah laugh? Is something impossible for me for God? And continues to say that Sarah denied that she laughed. What is going on here? Why does the Torah need to have this entire exchange? Why do we need, in particular, to denigrate Sarah? What did she, it wasn't appropriate that she laughed, but still, it makes her into seeming like she had done something terrible, where God intervenes himself. The Chavetz Chaim gives an answer. I want to just say that people don't realize the Chavetz Chaim, Rabbi Yisrael Meir Kagan, was the greatest Litvish Gadol of the last generation. He passed away in 1933. He was the person who wrote the Code of Jewish Law that almost the Litvish world holds by today. But he was very into Mashiach. He actually told his followers that they have to demand that Mashiach come. He himself, wherever he would go, he would travel around with a small bag of new clothes that he should be able to welcome Mashiach in clean and fancy garments, okay? So his answer here is very, very beautiful. He said that the reason why the Torah goes into this in such detail is because what happened to our ancestors is an indication for us. He said that we're in the time of Mashiach now, and just like now, there are so many people that say, Mashiach can't come, it's not possible, it's some kind of a figment of Judaism's imagination. And he says, no, that's not the case. Just like Sarah made a mistake, the greatest tzedekahs of her generation, so also people now are making a mistake. Mashiach can come. Nothing is too hard for Hashem. Okay? And the Torah is bringing this about Sarah to teach us that we have to also examine our perspectives and realize that Mashiach can come and will come. Hashem is going to send him soon, and if we believe it, it will happen. Shabbat Shalom.